No one says party like a movie star. They say party like a rock star for a reason. One more? It's the only occupation where you can be loaded and people love you anyway. The problem is it could be fatal and you could end your career early.
Wendy Moore is a singer from Southern California. The rock and roll high life didn't just crush her passion for music, it almost killed her.
I was pretty much a good girl, but there's two Wendys. The other side of me can be very experimental. My music got in the way of my drug use. The music was not top priority.
Wendy's journey into excess began Valentine's Day Eve in 1998. That's when the aspiring musician met renowned Kiss guitar player Ace Frehley at the Key Club on the Sunset Strip.
I walked up to him, and he just looked me up and down. "You're tall," he says. "I want to sit at your table."
It's just one of those things where you think within a split second how life changes.
I went home with him. I wasn't going to sleep with him, though. I just wanted to spend as much time as I could with him. It was really exciting and really fun. So we're sitting on his bed, and he brings out the guitar. He said, "Can you believe you're sitting here with me?" And my response was, "Well, can you believe you're sitting here with me?"
Here she met Ace, and from there, pretty much the whole wide range of chain of events happened.
I was hoping that Ace could help me submit my CD to someone in the business. I was very attracted to him. I guess I'm pretty naive to think that he was going to be my boyfriend. I could tour with him, I could do all these things. I want to live that whole lifestyle.
Oh, he definitely seemed interested in her, and they did seem to share a connection.
But I didn't think that, it was a great love connection. She kind of reminded me of like a puppy dog, following him around.
I remember her just getting more and more distant and more involved with Ace than herself and her music.
My main agenda got skewed rather quickly. He wanted me to be his housekeeper, and pretty soon he needed help paying bills and his scheduling and errands and grocery shopping and everything, so I just quit my job and was his personal assistant. I was working for him and liking the man very much.
According to Wendy, being around Ace 24/7 provided an opportunity to experiment with narcotics.
I was practically living with him and doing coke on a daily basis. I was neglecting my life and my friends for a little bit. The slow decline started happening.
She got incredibly thin, and at some point I see your cheekbones sticking out, and even her skin color just got very unhealthy.
I didn't get my period anymore. I was malnourished and very dehydrated, and I was just really, really crazy.
But Wendy's love affair with Ace soured as her drug use increased.
Your views are skewed when you're not clean and sober. He called me his girlfriend all the time, but I knew he lived in New York, and I knew he had a girlfriend over there, and I knew I was disposable. When we broke off, it's just like I'm having massive amounts of coke every day and pills and booze, and now it's just cut off.
After Ace, Wendy sunk deeper into the void. Her cocaine habit turned into a full-blown heroin addiction.
I was in my apartment for days, not leaving, with a dull needle just bloodying my hand, trying to find a vein. I was desperate and alone. My band was nowhere in sight. We didn't play music for like 5 years. I had nothing. I had nothing left. And I didn't get rid of the problem because the problem was me.
I saw it down for it, but there's nothing I could do because they're not going to listen to anything you say. And I was merely just her bass player.
You always say you're not going to do it again. And the next day comes, and you're sick as hell. And you're like, and you got to do it again, and you feel shameful. You're like, God, please help me. Why can't I stop? I don't have music anymore in my life or anything. That's the lowest point in my life.
It took Wendy Moore 7 attempts at rehab before she kicked her heroin dependency. Now with her band Venus Envy, she's trying to resume the music career she left behind.
Let's do it. I find it really hard to perform live, even in a small nightclub to a couple of people. It's the real deal now. You feel everything. You don't have anything to make you relax, like it's all okay. But drugs can no longer be a part of my rock and roll. This is my second home here, the studio, and I'm excited about recording a new song tonight. I can't decide. We're progressing more now that I'm not in that insidious, toxic enmeshment. There's no better feeling than singing a song that you've written because it means so much to you, and that's what I would love to do.
It may have taken a lifetime to get where she is, but she's right on time as far as I'm concerned.
That's not bad at all.
First of all, I have no regrets. I don't believe in failures being a part of my life. I think it's just change in direction. My experiences have made me who I am today, and I enjoy life to the fullest.
Sorry, there's no mystery. That's the way it is for me, for a strange girl like me.
Coming up.
Most people have husbands who come home at night. Mine doesn't always do that.